starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello. You. Welcome into another edition, a late in the midnight hour, edition of Brayley's Virtual Tour Live. I know what you guys are thinking, Bray. What are you doing? I'm like, yes, I know. I'm with y'all fully. Went to go spend some time with my sister today, and I've been supporting her a lot more recently. She's been going through some stuff, so just took out some family time, and I've been enjoying doing that. We watched this show called Battle Camp, and Battle Camp is a monster of a show in every way possible. So shout out to my sister, love her very much. Of course, I love my mom and my dad as well. So, I was watching OJ Made in America just because, for one, it's a fantastic docuseries. If you have not seen it, watch it. There's a lot of nuances that reflect where we are today, 2026. But then after that, I watched Heart and Hustle Houston. And oh, buddy, I have a lot to say, and y'all got a lot to hear. So let's get to it. Because higher is waiting, lower is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take the other psychotic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music, rather? Yes, you do. And there is a me late in the midnight hour. Welcome in. Glad to have all you here. Let's get to it, Chuck. Oh, my God. Jesus. So, if you hear live, you hear live. If you miss it, that's okay. That's what the replay is for, okay? Man, it was a lot that went on in this episode. We only got 2 more episodes because Ro allegedly, I'm saying allegedly, I don't know, but Ro said that we have 11 episodes. So I'm taking her word for it that we have 11 episodes. So we got just 2 more episodes of Hard Hustle Houston. And we need a reunion, damn it, on Jesse Collins Entertainment. Me and Millie Chun are ready to go to host it together. I think Millie Chun hosts by herself, but child, I've done own shows before. Never ever mess broke that out on YouTube. Ready to Love, of course. Also, that old, broken, dilapidated, decrepid show that needs to be canceled, along with the supposed creator, executive producer Carlos King, who said that producing reality television isn't fun for him anymore. How do you say that and still have a production company, a career, and a show on television? That I don't get. By the way, Cheat Hab I will be reviewing. Okay, so shout out to the 2 people here now. Let's get to it, everybody. So we kick off this episode, right, at Chloe's Love Club event, right? And basically, Labrina, from Labrina, Will and Josh are cool, right? And apparently Code du Jour, which is Alaina's makeup studio, Josh built, right? And Josh said Alaina cheated, right? Now, Josh allegedly hid his DMs. And apparently Josh has a podcast. I haven't heard none. I don't think anybody's heard anything. If somebody heard something about Josh's podcast, not pod smash, but Willie Woodpecker. But if anybody was going to hear something about a podcast from Josh or anybody, Billy Chung probably know about first. Okay, but apparently Josh has a podcast, and so it's just like my thing is this, right? If it's true, it's true. But if it's not true, you can't go just slandering around. You know what I mean? Now, I did say Alaina has not clocked in for work. I stand by that. We're almost at the season finale. And now you want to show up toward the end of the show. Like, what is this? You know what I mean? But also, too, you said that you were willing to work on the marriage of Alaina, but yet you committed him to a life sentence that you really were just done with him. So it's like, you know. But anyway, so Chloe goes over to Jordan's. Apparently there is a social media platform called 17 Between. Child, they're going to try to do content together, Chloe and Jordan. Okay, then I think me and Jill Scott would probably be better content creating couple than them, but that's neither here nor there. So of course, Chloe feels that this bone collector energy that she has been given, and that she's messy, according to Labrina, because Ro and Latoria, all three of them are going through, and that nobody took up for Chloe, and Jordan sees both sides. Right, and I gotta give Jordan his credit, man. I really do. Let me give him some applause because, and like I said before, for you to be that in your mind, to not recognize your best friend could have almost died, right? And she was emotional. Excuse me, y'all. She was emotional about, just missing her daddy. He said, "Quit all that crying," like. Your man passed away because of a heart attack. That'll be like telling you quit all that crime because of your man passed away due to a heart attack. That's not right. That's not cool. And that's frequently disrespectful. Okay, just gonna keep it a buck with you, right? So Chloe, feels very bad for not being there for Latoria, and she's upset that Jordan is basically taking the inch and making it the mile. That is right. And Latoria hearted a text from Chloe, but Ro didn't say anything. And then Jordan and Chloe do a toast of living together, married, and a baby. But Jordan's like, let's just live together. I'm like, are we sure? Are we sure? Are we sure? And my thing is this, right? Chloe's not a bad-looking woman. She ain't no Jill Scott. But she's not a bad-looking woman, right? But I think Chloe is kind of all over the place. And here's the thing. There's nothing wrong being quirky and not causing harm, right? But you do have to take up responsibility for what you do in life. They do say, as a man thinketh, so is he. So if you're saying someone else is quirky but don't mean to cause any harm, that also means that you are self-projecting. Just saying. Just want to say that. Because I'm like, child, there's plenty of quirky people in the world, but like they don't try to skate out of what they have done to people. Like, what the hell? We excusing behavior? Okay, child, but moving on. So then we get Norm, right? So Norm is on the phone with somebody to build another duplex. Mureena has got her rollers in, and they have 9 duplexes, right? Which amazing. They have buildings that are actually built, and people are actually in them. Unlike non-existent Huntsville. Okay? Where there are arrests, criminals, and people who cannot get builder's licenses. I mean, you finally got after all this time, but you ain't got nothing else going on in your life, so you gotta do something to look like you're being productive when really you're shit. Moving on. I'm just keeping it a buck. But into it. Oh, and delays on construction, child. Just saying. But anyway, not saying that there's not delays in construction, but child, you know how Cynthia Bailey said, win a case of Phaedra, build a building, build a building. So, Monday through Sunday, Mureena and Norman will be partying, right? And, they need to get back to that. Mureena feels that there's been distance between her and Norman. So Mureena wants more date nights and spend time together. And Mureena feels like we should go in the bedroom again real quick. And Norman's like, okay. I'm like, yeah, if you want it, I love it. You know what I mean? And Norman said, when you add kids, it's hard to have intimacy, which that is partially true. But brother, if you don't show her love, she'll go find it somewhere else. And this goes for both sides, right? If a man doesn't feel loved, he will go find it somewhere else. Okay? Same thing for women. If a woman don't feel love, she will go find it somewhere else. Just keep it above. Now, that does not mean that cheating on your spouse is cool either. Okay? Some people may find love by being at the club too often. Some people may find love in terms of taking vacations all the time, shopping, going to functions. Like, there's a lot of ways that you can fill that void without cheating on your spouse. If you just want to cheat, just go on Temptation Island and just do that. Or go on, put a ring on a cheat app, right? So it's just saying, if you don't cheat in a fashion where everybody knows about it out loud. Not condoning cheating, but hey, listen, everybody rocks the boat in their own fashion, right? So, Mureena doesn't want to be like other couples that are just coasting in their marriages, right? And Norman wants to put date night on calendar, and Mureena feels like that's just like a assignment, right? That feels like just an appointment. And she wants more spontaneity, and she just wants to be, a little bit looser in her fun, right? And Mureena says, I don't want to get to the place where I don't like you. Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all for a minute. Not like I'm not real, but sincerely, for Mureena to say that, she has had to be thinking that for a while. For her to say that, she's had to be thinking that for a while. For her to say that, she has had to be thinking that for a good while. I'm just being honest with you. Because there ain't no way in hell you're going to say that to me, and I'm not always making myself, willing, available, and ready to have a conversation to be a solution. There ain't no way in hell you're going to say that to me. I'm sorry. I'm not the one nor the two to be the three, okay? Just saying. So I was like, okay, interesting. So then we get to Latoya and Jordan, right? So they are picking up the ring that Jordan is going to use to propose to Chloe. Now I'm yarning for two reasons. One, it is 12:55 a.m. right now. And I should be asleep. On the other hand, I'm yarning because, like, what the hell? Child, we're gonna talk about Chloe again because can't do it. I can't. I won't. I never will. But let's keep going. So Jordan is getting his ring. Latoya's there to support Jordan. The people that are going to be at the engagement proposal is going to be immediate family. Ro, Nico, if he wants to be there. Now, Nico is Chloe's son. Chloe's son's not here for Jordan because it's like you're dating somebody who is my age. And it's like, I get it. I totally get it. Like, you getting somebody 40 or 50, they in your range, you know what I mean? But there are some 30-year-olds that are very mature, right? I always say young or old, you can be smart and kind, young or old, right? You can be dumb and an asshole, right? So it all just depends. So Latoya says, we're gonna pray on it if I want to show up or not. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. If you are already helping, with the ring process and everything, you might as well show up. But then again, the way Chloe's been moving, I understand why he's saying that you're gonna pray on it, right? Sorry, I'm just trying to get myself adjusted it. So anyway, with that said, hopefully things will turn around with Nico with this proposal, so that way Nico will see that I'm not just playing around, that I'm actually here because I want to be here, right? And Latoya and Chloe been a tough patch, but Latoya wants to move forward. It's a beautiful ring, and Latoya's like, maybe I should date somebody 5 to 7 years young. I don't want to date nobody in high school. I'm like, now listen, okay, an older woman's a very beautiful blessing, and Latoya's very blessed, okay? she listen. I bet you she is I bet you she a freak in the bedroom, because child, you can't be that very cutesy, mindful, and demure and not have another side of you. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it a buck right now. Hey, one person, welcome and glad to have you here talking about some heart and hustle, Houston. Yes, indeed. So now we're on to Alaina and Labrina. I have so many thoughts and feelings about this. Honestly, the way I'm feeling about this situation right now, let me see if I can even find something that would symbolize how I feel. You know what? I think this right here.
Oh, what do we got here? Huh? You got your little satchel bag, huh? Your little ponytail, huh? Give me what's in the bag. I'll bite your fingertips off and your ponytail. Give me what's in the satchel. I know what's in the satchel. That's all I ask. Give me what's in the satchel.
That's exactly how I felt when I saw Alaina on the screen. Well, what do we have here, huh? Somebody want to clock in for work finally? Let's get to it. Why? But let's talk about it. So Alaina feels a way that, Labrina heard what she heard, then took it to Ro and, Latoya, right? And my thing is this, right? I feel at the beginning, middle, end of the day, right? The conversation did happen over Labrina's and Will's house, right? That's her house, that's Will's house, whoever's there, they are a guest of both of them, right? That, just from a logical perspective, that's my take. But did she have to be in the room? Not necessarily. But as you guys know on this show, and like many reality shows, this is a very interconnected web of a cast, right? So, of course, Josh giving his story to Labrina and Will, because Labrina is friends with Alaina, it ties all in, right? And then, of course, we know that the drama that's going with, Labrina and Alaina on social media, right? We talked about that here on Brainley's Virtual Tour Live, right? So, this has been a lingering topic with Josh and Alaina since season 1, and that's factual. And Labrina is like, why Josh's side can't come out? And I do agree with that. I do. I think it's the fact of, at the beginning, middle, end of the day, do unto us as they do unto you, right? And like I said, I get Alaina has not been clocked in for work, so she can't really talk. She can't. She should not, and she should have never complained about how Labrina, heard this from Josh, but didn't come to her. But it's like, child, you've been trying to avoid your friends all season. You say, you know what? I don't want to deal with them. I'm trying to be in peace. So, like, child, somebody's trying to reach out to you and you reject them, then then what is it, right? If we're going to be fair, if we're going to be fair about this, has Alaina been available and accessible for the group? Has Alaina been available and accessible for the group? Has Alaina been available and accessible for the group? Has Alaina been available and accessible for the group? No, she has not. So you can't get upset about conversation that's happened when you are not available and accessible to talk to. Like, sorry. Like, what? What the uck is wrong with you? So Alaina said, I can't control Josh, is what is, but not hear from Mureena was the problem. And I will agree with that. If you hear something about me, just ask me. You ain't gotta go to this person, that person, especially if we got this. You know how people say, if you don't have my number, we ain't got no issue. That is true. That's true. But also, too, in the same token, I am not going to. Sorry, y'all. Okay, I was about to say, I'm not going to keep making myself a solution all the time when you don't keep looking at me as a problem. I'm not going to keep making myself a solution when you keep looking at me as a problem. I'm not going to keep making myself a solution when you keep looking at me as a problem. I can't, I won't, I never will do it, right? So, Alaina said that I would not put you, Mureena, in that position. And Mureena said, I don't owe you anything of the conversation. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you kind of do. Yeah, I say you kind of do because it was held in front of your face. And I'm sure you want somebody to let you know if Will was talking about you behind your back. So just reciprocal energy. But hey, I also get it because it's just like, child, you say you about this, that, or the third, you don't want to talk to us. So it's like, why do I owe you anything if you're not able to communicate with me in the first place? So, there's two sides to this thing, at least from my point of view, right? And then Alaina says that she built the platform. So are we going to get a blue phone with receipts in it? And we're just going to do TikTok lives with a blue phone with receipts in it? Is that what we're doing? And listen, I'm just asking a question. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Okay, listen. No one's really said of whose platform is it. Personally, to me, if I'm going to say who I believe created the platform, I believe that Latoya created the platform because she is sensible, she's responsible, and she seems like she's able to flow through rooms a lot better coherently. How can you say this is your platform, but yet you've been clocked out most of the season? How can you say this is your platform, Alaina, but yet you've been clocked out most of the season? How can you say this is your platform, but yet you've been clocked out most of the season? Hello? Hell to the low, low, low. Hell to the low. Hell to the low. To the low, the low, low. Hell to the low. just keep it up. So, Mureena and Will do not have to cut off their connection from Josh. I do agree with that. If their friends are friends, right? Sorry, I see this a little bit differently than most. Like I said, I am thinking about this from the point of view of, from my family and friends in Little Rock, Arkansas, right? My family who is here in Ohio with me, my friends in Ohio, and based on what I have gave commentary on with Brantley's virtual tour, and just being a curious individual personally, I use all that to give my review some context, conjecture, and connection, right? And it's just like, did you really think that Josh wasn't going to talk to anybody. I mean, it looks like Josh at least wants to be here more than you do, right? So, so apparently Josh was tracking Alaina, allegedly. And Alaina says because of Josh, she doesn't know how to date. She isolates herself because of travel with work, and she has mom guilt. I know mom guilt is real, but like I said before, you've been clocked out most of the season. That was a choice. You having mom guilt, that's kind of a choice. I only say kind of a choice because it's like with Code du Jour, if Code du Jour is working, you can't find a babysitter. Or better yet, I'm sorry, let me flip reverse around the back. If you are having mom guilt, can you not have other makeup artists? Everybody has a station. You make sure that there's a general manager over that. Now, I know what it is to be protective over your intellectual property, but you have solutions to not have mom guilt. If you don't want to be isolated because don't travel so much. Have you seen the world outside? Your home is probably one of the safest places to be, right? So, Labrina does hate that Alaina is hurt, right? And she's trying to find herself this and third. And Labrina apologizes, and Alaina wants to be whole again and find love again. Well, guess what? If you want to have love, you have to be willing and available. You have to be willing and available. You have to be willing and available. You have to be willing and available, right? So then we get to Norman, and Mureena. And Norm is pulling up to this nice house, and they're doing a staycation. They couldn't get out the country, but he made tropical island vibes. I thought that was so sweet. That's something I would do for my wifey when I get one for sure. We can't go out the country. I'm gonna bring the country to us. Very, 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 very sweet. Very, very sweet. And Norm makes a promise, once a year to showcase to Mureena the love that they have for each other. I thought that was very sweet too. They're not going to talk about the kids or mom or anything for that weekend. So that was very nice. So then we see Winter, which is Will and as you can see, I'm trying to stay up, but I'm giving y'all a good review. Like I said, Winter, who is Labrina's and Will's daughter, right? Cute kid. Playing with the dog. Labrina and Will are talking, and Labrina's like, "Why are y'all?" So I'm giving all this loyalty, but yet my character is being assassinated behind the scenes, right? And I do agree with that. You are not gonna get loyalty from me if you're not giving loyalty. You're not gonna get loyalty from me if you're not giving loyalty to me, right? So I feel that. Apparently, Josh and Alaina are about to finalize the divorce, and the face of Code du Jour behind the scenes was Josh, right? And Alaina allegedly did some cheating in the marriage, and Josh has receipts. This is what a reunion is for Oprah Winfrey Network and Jesse Collins Entertainment, because what are these receipts? We got 2 more episodes, right? So then we get to Ro, Latoya, and Chloe. Now, as I am laying here, right? You see my hand right there. Hello. Hi, right there. So as I am laying down here, I am trying to. There we go. Okay. As I am laying down here, this whole scene made me feel like this because I'm just like, Chloe, what is wrong with you? Why are you here? Why do you exist? It's just the black destiny, the black proxy, the black imagination for you to do all that you're doing is just quite ridiculous. So just wanted to say that before we get into it, okay? So Miss Sylvia deserves a cast member check, okay? She's been working. Mother's been working, darling. Mother's been working. Shout out to Shrek 2. Fairy godmother. Mother's been working. So Ro and Latoya and Chloe, they've been triplets, right? They are triplets, right? But it's not best sisterhood, right? So Latoya has a new notebook from Marshalls. Excuse me. Like I said, I also felt that way for this part of the episode because I'm just like, Chloe, Chloe, you are the Shameana of Houston, Texas. You are the Shamia Horan, the Shameana Morton rather of Houston, Texas, right? Just it's not looking good for you, right? So, new notebook from Marshalls. Victoria got a new notebook from Marshalls, rather. Chloe can be abrasive. You don't say. You don't say. You don't. That is breaking news for my brain self. I had no idea. And she needs to work on communication skills, right? So Chloe called Ro. We all know, went off on Ro, this, that, third. And then Chloe texts back to the group, fuck y'all. Her words, not mine. And does texts upon texts upon texts upon texts. And Chloe feels, and Ro rather feels like Chloe feels that Latoya and Ro are trying to hurt Chloe, right? Like, it's almost like an innate thought. Like, she believes that even though that's not happening, right? So it's like PDF academics being, insane the membrane to think that Rock Nation cares about him and he's looking manic. As Charmaine the guy correctly stated. So, Chloe's looking manic to me, right? And so, the party was a fake apology. And it was, because soon as that was done at the Love Club, then you go into a conversation with another friend, just full on conversation. I'm just like, once again, yarning because of Chloe, okay? Sincerely, this whole thing. But yeah, I just didn't like that you were very dismissive of Chloe, and not Chloe, but you were very dismissive, Chloe, of Latoya and Rob. So your apology was ruined by adding extra. That's what Sylvia said, right? And child, in the midst of all this, I'm yarning because of this read I'm about to do. You ready? You ready? You ready? You're ready. Okay. All right. So, with that said, Chloe says that she's not taking her ADHD medication or ADD medication. And that's why she's been having all these issues. Excuse me, what? Excuse me, ¿cómo estás? Parfait-vous says why? Says why? What? So you mean tell me because you ain't taking your medication, you being an asshole to Ro and Latoya? Okay. 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 You know what? Because I haven't taken Benadryl, I sneeze on my family and friends and coworkers all the time. I'm joking, of course. I do take my allergy medicine. Please do. Okay. Flu and other colds and stuff like that. They can damage you, right? So I'm being facetious when I say that, but it's just like, girl, are you serious? You blaming medication? And Ro was right. It is another excuse, right? And Chloe said, well, I don't want my kids to come up with problems. Child, you by yourself is a problem. You by yourself is a problem. You by yourself is a problem. Almost done, y'all. So, of course, Adderall, right? Chloe's been taking Adderall. It's just like, good Lord Jesus. It's just one thing after another, okay? So, everyone was on 10 that night at Allure, right? And so, I think it was Mureena. It was Mureena, Ashley, Labrina, and Ro. And so during that night, Chloe said, stop all that motherfucking crying about Latoya's dad passing away, right? And because of the stress of that situation, Latoya had a seizure and fell backwards on her head. And Chloe said in the midst of the story, y'all hung out. And I'm going to tell you something. Chloe gonna mess around one day, and she might not have the brain capacity to think, because she's gonna meet her opponent. And let me tell you something. When Chloe said that Ro is acting out too much, now I love my chit chat with QT. I really do. Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe to that sister. But I'm gonna push back on chit chat with QT, right? Because my thing is this: if you can't stand 10 toes down, and the fact that's right, that right is right, wrong is wrong, I don't want you as a friend. That's not to hey on chit chat with QT. But Chloe needed that energy, because she is not understanding that there is consequences for what you do. It's like, yeah, Chloe is not recognizing that you saying stop all that motherfucking crying is actually hurtful. Sorry, like, can we just be honest? Like, let's put the situation in your hands, right? If a friend of yours says stop that motherfucking crying over your dad, over your mom, over your brother, your sister, whoever in your life that passed away, would you not feel the way about that? And if you were telling your story and that friend interrupted you, would you not want a friend like Ro to say, would you shut the fuck up? I'm with Ro on this. I'm Ro and Ro is me, because I was just done. I'm like, Chloe, deuces and deuces. Let me hit the road, Jack, and go a Jack in the Box, okay? And get me a munchie meal and be on something positive, because I'm not dealing with this combination of bullshit that you trying to serve me. I'm not. No. What Chloe did was beyond being quirky and trying not to cause any wrong. Chloe is quirky, and she does cause wrong. We just have to call it out for what it is. Okay? All right, moving on. So then, I texted her an apology, and it's like, girl, it's not about you texting the apology. It's about the weight of you understanding. Did you understand what you did was wrong, right? And, Latoya is like, you didn't ask me if I was okay. That suffered memory loss. And Chloe then says the bruise on your back. I'm like, I'm done. And I am completely done. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Huh? And huh. Okay. All right. Now, if somebody told Nico to shut the fuck up about his dad passing away, Nico will have every right to put hands on that person. And you will be supporting him. So I don't know why that energy, if your son was going through that you would support him, but you wouldn't support Latoya, right? And I said Ro is saying what needs to be said. My notes, because she is saying what needs to be said. And, Ro said, you don't care to Chloe. And Ro said, well, let me rephrase that. It seemed like you don't care. And then Chloe's like, could you lower your voice? It's like, I'm not lowering my voice. Can you lower you being stupid? Since you can't do that, I'm not going to lower my tone. Hello. I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway. And I put it all caps. I'm like, child, Chloe wanted to do a podcast with Latoya. You wanted to do a podcast with Latoya. You want to do a podcast with Latoya. Girl, I hope the podcast don't happen, because, no, I don't want that as a host. If you can't have me as a friend, we can't do nothing together. No. And sometimes there's no comeback when you take your frustrations out on people, right? And I fully agreed with Miss Sylvia for that, right? Instead of taking your frustrations out who you need to take them out, you take them out on people who are actually trying to help you, not hurt you, right? And Chloe says, I'm tired of always proving myself to people. I'm so misunderstood. Child, you misunderstand others. And guess what? If you don't want to be misunderstood, don't misunderstand people. And guess what? If you have real friends, your real friends will accept you for who you are. You ain't got to prove yourself to your friends. If they know you're a friend, what the hell? Huh? Moving on. So Ro is still at the venue. And shout out to Ro, because I would have packed up and left like bye. But Ro stood back because it's like, okay. And let me tell you, Ro is good people. Because so, Latoya says, we don't remove layers in this friend group, right? And Chloe's not dealing with her group. And Chloe then says, the way that they talk, I don't feel respected. You don't feel respected. Are you hearing the fact that they ain't feeling respected? Like, it takes two to tango. You know what I mean? And so Latoya said, you trusted words before asking. Factual. If I need to know what's going on, I will just talk to that person. Now, if that person don't want to talk to me, then guess what? That means that they want to say a problem, but that don't mean that I'm not a solution, okay? And Miss Sylvia said, listen, if I want good friends, I have to be a good friend too. And Miss Sylvia, well done to you, because yes, and yes. And Rose seems like she is done. And I would not be mad, right? So then we get to the preview. This is the cast trip. We're getting close to the finale. So it looks like I want this to be a 2-part so I can just review and get it done, but it's probably going to be episode 10 Saturday, episode 11 Saturday, next Saturday rather. But I need a reunion. It's too much not to have a reunion, because YouTubers will gladly reach out and do a reunion on YouTube very quickly. How we roll. So there's going to be a trip. Mureena is planning it, and Chloe feels like, oh, what are we doing? Content all day? Content all day. Aren't you and Jordan trying to be a content team? Now, if I'm you, Chloe, right? Mureena actually makes money at. She left being a whole engineer, which I'm not saying event plan is not a real job and career. It absolutely is. But an engineer takes a lot more mental than event planning, okay? Don't at me for it, all right? But since you should be taking notes from her, you should be asking her questions. This, that, and third. So then, we get to the trip, and, Chloe said, I was worried about you planning it. It's like, Chloe, could you just relax? Like, I think Mureena has taste, okay? And then apparently Chloe calls Mureena a bitch. And you wonder why the situation that happened with Miss Sylvia went down like that. And then Latoya has felt attacked for some reason. Child, that's all I got for y'all. We're gonna do a little something, and then I'm gonna come back, wrap up the show, and then I'm going to BED. Like I said, we'll see what happens in the morning at 11 a.m. Don't know if it'll be a full show, or I may do something a little bit different, because there is something I want to talk to y'all about. We'll see, based on the destinations, right? But we'll take a little break, and we'll be back after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it, everybody.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Way lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
I love you so much. I tell you thrice. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have all you here. I'm going to turn off my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Y'all, I am tired. Good night. Auf Wiedersehen. Arrivederci. goodbye, all that stuff. I will see you guys a little bit later on this morning. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love. It's sending it right back to you. 3 things. For one, Chloe, be a better friend. If you cannot be a better friend, stay to yourself. Number 2, Alaina, you have not been around all season, and you have not given anything to the season. So are you coming back next season or not? And number 3, listen, if you can't have Rose energy from time to time, then are you really being responsible for yourself? With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you're doing, do what you know. Never say you want one special, because you will always want a blessing. Trust you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've chosen to do. Wise one thing to call yourself is up chosen. One love, much love, all love. I spend time with you. You spend time with me. And hopefully, by spending time together, we'll be great together. And always remember, where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life for a child, just still trying to give something to the people, even though you know you tired. Make sure the replay is not just ready for you to watch it, not just ready to listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you. I always remember to see what you got to give, want to see what you got to give, want to see what you got to give it, or obstacles you will overcome, or a success you have achieved upon this particular day. I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Proud of you. So finally, y'all, listen. At the beginning, middle, end of the day, no matter how much we hustle in life, we need to rest. If we do not rest, we could lose what we have. Not just physically, but mentally as well. Clock that T. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessing now, and the blessings now on the way from me always. As a society, as people, as culture, I feel love. And send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it. Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery. new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.